Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Goodness. Hey, I am gonna test out this thing, see if it comes on, and see if it rotates with me. How y'all doing today? Uh-oh. Let's see if it starts to follow. Okay, it is. So I ended up buying something, and I wanted to test it out and doing a little cleaning today and getting prepared for an event, y'all. And I tell you, it's a hot mess. I gotta clean these screens, so I'm gonna step over here and clean these screens as I kind of like talk to y'all. And hopefully, I'll go back and this thing doesn't do too much moving on the video. But so yeah, so I am getting prepared to do a event, and y'all, I messed up. Talk a little bit about what's going on. So see, all of these screens right here, all of them are dirty. Like, I normally never, when you're screen printing, it's real important that you are that you have your shop together and that you have stuff ready. And today I don't have a lot of stuff ready to go. It's been so busy the last couple of days. I'm just move this over here. So it's been so busy the last couple of days that I haven't had a chance to really do the things that I need to do. Like, in your shop, for those of you guys who are getting into screen printing, you're never supposed to get to a point where you have to clean screens, burn screens, clean screens, coat screens, and burn screens all in one day and print a job, right? It don't work like that, but that's what I'll be doing today because during the slow time, I just figured, okay, well, it's just slow, and, you know, was doing a lot of work on the website and made other things a priority over this, and now it's been kind of caught up with me. And on top of that, my dip tank that's over here on the side, y'all probably can't see it because I got this new rack in here. My dip tank is not working like it should work. It really needs some more solution in it. And so, gotta get that done. But so I'll use the dip tank to like soak the screens in to kind of clean it out. And then I will, which normally if you have a dip tank, it makes cleaning screens like super, super fast. But I don't know if the dip tank is gonna work because, like I said, I need some new solution in it. And put some new solution off inside of the dip tank. And normally, so when you put your solution in the dip tank to clean your screens, you don't have to buy like a 5-gallon bucket over again. You just buy like a gallon. So I probably need like a gallon, but I'll probably put like 2 gallons in it because I do like for my solution to be super strong. So yeah, I gotta remove the ink and all that good stuff today, which I do not like to do all of that at one time because it can just be a mess. On top of that, I had to literally come out here and up the whole shop because of the jobs that we have been printing. I had to come out here and clean the shop up and get that stuff, do some stuff, and that made it kind of difficult for me. So, you know, kind of taking up a little bit more of my time than I would normally like for it to take up. But and On top of that, we have, y'all, Sunday, I'm gonna be in a movie. Gonna be in a movie on Sunday. I'm so excited, really, really excited. Um, I got a call on yesterday. Everything was confirmed today. I got a call yesterday from a guy that says, "Hey, we're shooting a movie in Dallas, and we need somebody to just be on set doing screen printing. So I'm gonna get to go and do some screen printing on a movie. Can't tell y'all the movie and all that stuff yet, but I found out this morning. So, and it's just gonna be like a 5 minute role, y'all. I'm not even gonna speak. I'm not even gonna speak. But so I guess that's why they say, well, you'll be great for the movie. Um, so gonna get that done on Saturday, on Sunday, which means I'm gonna pre-burn the screen here, take all of my equipment out to the place where they're shooting at, where they're shooting the movie at, and set it up. And then there's a girl that's going to be screen printing the movie too. So I got to actually teach her how to screen print. And I got to do all of this within like an hour to prepare her to print. And so they were like, we called you because if anybody could do it, we heard you, you screen print, you teach people how to screen print. And they asked me, is it even reasonable that you could teach her how to screen print an hour? Well, I can teach her enough to push that squeegee to get a good picture and to get it on film. So that's what I told them. And they asked me my price, and I told them so. I'll be in the movie. Be fun. Should be fun, fun, fun. I got 6 strings there. See if I can get one more. Oh, I just totally clean them. When I'm doing live events, I do try to have screens that look decent. So I'll do this one. I'm able to get 7 screens. Oh, I can get another one in there. That'll be 8. I thought it was 7. My calculations are off today. Probably won't clean them all. A lot of times if I have like ink, y'all, is that weird? Like the movement, is that weird to y'all? It's kind of weird to me. But I did want to try it out and see if it will work for this channel because we're always moving around. So, y'all, that thing right there is a 360 stand. So what it does is it will go all around, and it's supposed to follow your girl all around the shop. So whatever I'm doing is supposed to follow me, right? Anything that you do is supposed to follow you, which is good for, did it get stuck? I moved on it a little bit too fast. I noticed that when you're up on it, that it does the fool. So right now, let's go this way. It's stuck. Yep, it got a little stuck on me. But I think it's back on. Hey, here I am. So you're supposed to turn it up to your face. Maybe I'll turn it right there and it'll be okay. Okay, so it's back on track now. I tend to walk away because I'm in here, it's tracking your face. So by tracking your face, it can get off when you turn your back to it like I did. But I didn't really buy it for the channel. I bought it for the live events, baby. And I will show y'all something else about it, which is gonna really like freak y'all out. That's really cool. So let's say if I'm doing an event, I got this on Black Friday. It was $27. I've been eyeballing it forever. My screen needs to be cleaned. Hold on, y'all. There I am, nice and bright, honey, like a bulb. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this thing. If you, so you can actually put this where it'll like go around the whole shop, like, and do a whole 360. So watch this without me moving. Two hits, and it's gonna just spin around, and it's gonna go around the whole shop. So if I'm doing a live event, I can just put it on auto. Imagine that people are walking around, doing what they're doing, all of that stuff, at a live event, or party space or whatever it is that you're doing, and that's what it will look like. So it'll just be going around doing what it's doing while I'm doing what I'm doing. And you can put it on slow mode. Right now it's on slow. It does also have a fast rotation to it too. When it comes back around, I'll stop it. But that's how it goes. It's really, really cool. So I stopped it. It's real cool. So I dig it for what it does, like for doing that. And then also it has I have a button that I can push where I can make it stay still. And I think there are like some hand gesture signs. I think if I do that, it's not supposed to move, but I'm not really sure. Damn, y'all, hold on one second. Hey guys, I'm so sorry about that. That I'm so sorry about that. Ken is, y'all let me know if y'all still there with me. I sent Ken to go get a dryer stand for our live events. And so he's going to be, I might have done lost y'all. Y'all still there. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I know it cuts off and all that stuff when you answer the phone. I was trying to hurry up and get off. I sent Ken to go get a dryer cart, which will take so y'all know I use this blue dryer that's over here, which not this exact one. I stopped it, so I don't know how to make it move again. But anyway, I use my blue dryer when I'm doing my live events, which is a second blue dryer that I have that's in storage. Well, I took the legs off. I did buy something to attach to the legs. Let me see. I bought, because this is still really, really cool. That I'll probably end up using at some point in time, and somebody could probably use this. But this right here will somehow, I'm not really sure. Okay, so this goes like this. It goes like this. So let's say that you have like a dresser or something, and you are a table. This right here, so this is on the top. This goes like this. That's when it's up. This will lift up whatever you have on four corners, whether it be like a big desk, whether it's your screen print machine or whatever. So we were going to put this on our screen print press. Problem is that the inside of the wheels is hollow. That little bar is hollow, so I ended up not doing it. We were going to have a piece of wood cut to fit it and run a screw all the way to the other side, which we may end up doing at a later date. But I went ahead and took the wheels off the legs off of it, because I needed to be portable. So I'm going to show you guys. I'll walk it over here and show y'all what I'm talking about for those who don't really know me on the channel. So the legs are like that. That would lift that up and make it where I could just roll it in and out of places. Because we have to make everything portable. But what we did, we found, just so happened that y'all know I'm on Marketplace all the time. I'm on the Marketplace and I'm looking. Y'all know my hair all over my head. I'm on the Marketplace and I'm looking, and I seen a dryer cart, which is a dryer stand. It's already on wheels. It's actually made for for the Vastex, for the D100 and the D1000. So I looked up the specs and I'm like, it'll fit. So I told Ken, I'm like, you run and go get that. And then he called and he's like, babe, this guy's got another dryer rack. I've got 2 dryer racks in here. I'm getting more and more screens in here. And at some point, I'm going to end up moving some stuff to another house, and I'm going to set up. We're in the process of trying to figure it out, but we're thinking we're going to just set the automatic up over there to work. But with this dryer, I'm going to tell y'all one thing that you can do. If you notice, right here on my dryer, right, we took that apart, and so that's sitting out there. The reason that is because I actually could take the bottom of the dryer and the top of the dryer and separate the two. I found that out that Ken was doing that when we went to go sell that old t-shirt chick dryer to my competition that I did not know that I was selling it to for them to do live events. Well, hey girl, if you want here, you got me good. But anyways, y'all, I sold a dryer, and when we got to the storage to get the dryer out of the storage, I looked at Ken and I said, oh, I probably shouldn't have sold this because I forgot that I made this dryer where I can take it apart in 2 pieces so it can fit in the car. Now, had I remembered that, I could have sent the dryer up there with Keisha because the dryer come apart in 2 pieces. So then Ken says, you can do that with the blue dryers. I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, the one that's in our shop, I took that one and took it apart. So the other one that you have, I can take it apart and put it in 2 pieces too if you want to put in the back seat. Well, goddamn. Okay, so anyways, that opportunity is gone and missed. But she could have got that dryer had we all knew. And he said, well, I was wondering why y'all just didn't put it in the back seat of the car. And I said, because when Keisha came, her car was too small. It's not going to fit. But obviously, I was wrong. And I guess we should start asking Ken stuff, right? I did not know. I thought that, Keisha, I am so sorry. I thought, remember when I said, Keisha came down here and she didn't get an SUV. You said I can put it in the back seat. My mind is like, no way. And then Ken tells me when I go to the storage and I see the dryer and he takes it apart, I'm like, he's like, yeah, I take them all apart. He said, well, we did a training of some people of a company a few years ago. And we actually, with them, what we did was we actually ended up, they had a Ryanair dryer and it was in 2 pieces. So I was like, dang, you could take the top off of this. And we moved. I was like, this would be great for events and whatnot, right? So, but I never knew that we could do it with our dryers because at the time we didn't have these little small dryers. We were still using, the big commercial dryers for the automatic. And I didn't get into buying these little small dryers until we happened to move to this house. When did I buy that dryer? Oh, I got that dryer. I actually got that other blue dryer from a guy named, that's in the t-shirt printers group that used to print. I can't think of his name. But I actually, Will Donahue. I actually got that dryer from Will Donahue for like $400, y'all. He came and was like, hey, I got a dryer and I got it and I never used it because you can't control the temperature. Yeah, that one you can't control the temperature on it. You just turn it on and you just know that, okay, it's going to heat up to what it needs to heat up to, and you have to do it with a temp gun. The other dryer, the t-shirt chick dryer, I took it because it was jacked up when I got it. I took it and took all the guts out and actually redid that whole dryer and converted to it was supposed to be a 110 anyways, but I don't know, the elements and all that stuff was jacked up in it. The shit didn't work. Anyways, it wasn't a big deal because I knew that what I was gonna do with it, right? So I took it and actually cut it and put a flash in it that had temperature control. So I liked it, but after I got so many dryers, it's like, what can I do with 4 dryers? So I decided to keep the 2 blue ones and sell the other ones. But that's something that you can look for when you're buying a dryer is, let me put these screens in here. It's packed, it's loaded. So, hold up. Oh, get up in there, get up in there. Having hell getting them flat. Okay. Whew. Ken had, hold on, y'all. So, I hate doing this when I have other stuff that I gotta do. But it is what it is. So all of this to say, like, basically, when you buy a dryer, look for that feature. Look to see if it's something that you could take apart, especially if you're doing, like, if you think that, hey, I might want to start doing events or something like that at some point in time. Now, I'm going to just let those sit. And I already got the films ready for the job. We're going to go ahead and go inside. Got, oh, I'm straight up tripping. Hold on. Because if I leave this like this, Kim will come and mess the whole garage door. These tubs I use for when I'm doing live events is one more. And so then I can pop stuff on it when I need to. And we're just going to go ahead and cut the lights out, which is what I was trying to do, and I still didn't put them out. But y'all, so take y'all through the house for a minute. So kind of show you guys what I got going on up in here before I go into the office. This is the part of having a house and working out of your house, is that you have shirts everywhere. So before I do a live event, what I do is I fold all of the shirts, and I don't know if you guys can see because it's kind of dark. So all of these boxes have the shirts folded, where I fold them one by one with my little t-shirt folder. So all of those are folded, and the things that I'm going to do are over here on this other table. But let me show y'all this. Y'all see my itty bitty Christmas tree? Ken was talking about me. He said, I know you ain't gonna just have that itty bitty. And I got another itty bitty Christmas tree over there too. Here's my HTV runt. I've had it for a few days and I just haven't gotten a chance to take it out of the box yet. But this is the main problem with like having working at home, is that you literally have shirts and shit like everywhere. Got shirts there. We just got stuff like all over the place. But we gonna go back here into this room because oh, hold them up, swallow them up. Oh, let's go in here and see what's going down. This is the boss office. Check it out, y'all. Look at that. So that is the sign. At the end of this video, I will link all of this stuff that I'm showing y'all. Okay. Actually, it's in, I think I put it in the Amazon store, but I was in the process of putting it in the Amazon store if I didn't finish putting it in there. So This is, because I did a list of must-haves. This is that sign. This is the sign that I did. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. Flip my camera around. Okay. So that I can see, because I can't see. This is the sign, y'all, that I did. Remember when I said I was going to do a banner and I opted to do this instead? I absolutely love it. Um, so this actually sits on, and I don't know if you guys can see, it sits on. I ended up getting it to go into 4 feet so that I could, set it up and see how it looked and everything. And it's very sturdy. It's very sturdy. I mean, it's sturdy. It's not going to come down. But this is that sign from the dollar store that I turned and made into custom merch. And oh, I forgot. Y'all had not seen it. Y'all had not seen it. Hold on. Let me push this back here because we're going to have to bring this down. So the sign that I made, remember I was doing a sign that had the four, well, it was 8. I did this sign with 8, um, 8.5 by 11-inch sheets of paper. So it took 8 letter size sheets of paper. This is how it came out. And so in the video that I was doing this in, and I told you guys I would show it to y'all, this is the one that was jacked up. Remember there was one that was like jacked up, and I was like, oh, that's jacked up. But just look, you got to get out far and able to see the vibe. Look at how that's gonna look when I do that live. Oh, that's gonna be it right there, y'all. When I tell you that shit is lit, that's gonna be lit. So I'm really loving it. Happy about it and all of that stuff. Um, this sign right here. So to tell you guys about this sign. So I ended up doing this, and if you was watching that video, this was curling. And at the end, and some of my letters were not right, and it's right here in the middle, right? But even I went to rub it on the sign, and the D got kind of messed up where the ink is right there on the D. But sometimes you have to say, this is exactly what I wanted. And you have to enjoy the imperfections, right, of it. Like the letters on this are not perfectly straight, right? You can see that the letters are not perfectly straight. I used that distressed background. And the reason I went with this one instead of going with the one that I printed that looked right is, did I throw the papers away? I already threw the papers away. The brown in this matches the brown up there. The other one came out grayish looking, so I had to decide, am I going to go for a imperfect look or am I going to go for a perfect look? De-stressed and the distressed look, it never goes away. That old vintage look, it never goes away. And this actually reminds me of like an old vintage sign. So I absolutely love it. It's going to be something that I'll be able to use for all of my stuff. Now, what I am going to do with both of these, and I did not think about it until afterwards, because sometimes I have outdoor events. I'm going to be using this a lot. So I'm either going to take some polyacrylic and brush over it with the polyacrylic on a very thin layer and kind of make sure it doesn't bubble. Or I may do it with the Mod Podge. The Mod Podge isn't going to give me as permanent of, it's not going to give me like permanent, but the polyacrylic will give you that permanent vibe that you're looking for if you want to do your own signs. Now, in retrospect, if I was doing this from jump, I would just have laminated the front of the sheets. First of all, I would just laminate the front of the sheets. Okay. And then I would know that is good, baby, right? I would know that, okay, if I'm laminated, then it's waterproof and I don't have to worry about it coming up because this is sticker paper, right? And at some point, maybe the sticker paper will start to unravel or something. I think that, it's good for right now and for me using it, but I can kind of I do feel like if it's something that I really want to keep, that I should seal this some kind of way. So this is going to be pretty much the display. This actually stretches out to 6 feet. Everybody should have one of these tabletop backdrops. I'll show y'all why. Once you stretch this out, and let me come up a little bit. So once this is actually extended, right, there's so much that you could do. So my little cap thing, and y'all, so this goes up. So this is not as high as this goes. See that? It goes up. I just have it down. When I actually do the event, it will be, it'll be up and it'll be extended, but to make it fit in this room. But check this out. We got a whole merch bar 5 going on here. I could take the end of like this rack right here that I have on the door, put it on the end of this, and now we have a hanging clothing rack. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's very, very versatile. Very, very versatile. So, and for them, and I'm gonna get another one. That's how much I like it, is that I'm gonna get another one. So now I've actually got all of my trying to move y'all over to the side. So now I have like all of the stuff that I need for my lives, events. And so I'm going to play off of that theme until I can't play off of it no more. So everything, all of my, like even to this sign right here is going to kind of have it. And y'all see, I went with these neutral colors, right? Because you see my t-shirt shop, my Dallas Live over there, it still pops because all of my stuff is in colorful stuff, right? And if you're doing t-shirts and they're colorful, this is going to go with anything. So it was kind of a little bit different for me to go from my natural vibe that I do. But as I'm getting more and more into this event scene, I want to transition from just doing live events to where, hey, I am the event planner. Like, take my events to a next level, right? Because we're Dallas Live, baby. So we need to kind of step it up. Keisha saw that when she did the event with me, we had the wooden crates. So the wooden crates, they can go with this because we still got the wood. I'm going to actually take some white paint and kind of hit this a little bit, just in a few places to give it that distressed look. And it's going to even tie it in more with that sign up there. And then all of my signage will be kind of like that. And then the other little sign that I did is in the front. And then, just add like, let's see, if my light pops on, you see how we got that light? Add some light to your displays. Because these are things that you don't think of when you're doing a live event, right? So maybe you doing an event, even if you're doing like a pop-up out at a flea market, right? You're doing that pop-up, you want your stuff to kind of set out a little bit from other people's stuff. Have stuff on the table, like maybe you got a light, maybe you got a plant, and I buy stuff specifically for me to do this type of stuff, right? So look, even though this is the brown, y'all see that? It's still vibing. Everything is vibing. So you can still do pull out color in stuff that you do. And I just get all of these little signs from different places. I actually happen to love signs. I've got this one right here. This one I got, it was $5, and it just says happy thoughts, right? So I'm gonna make a couple more signs. I wanted to make a sign that says don't fuck up the table, but I can't say it in that verbiage for this type of event that I'm doing, but I'm probably gonna still make my don't fuck up the table sign. But I'm gonna do something a little bit nicer. Um, don't make a mess, or you know, keep keep down the chaos or something. I'll come up with something that is gonna be event appropriate for me to do that with. So this is the bag that came in. I've got, so I've actually have this. That sign is going to be on a big pole, or it may have to just go down on the ground. I'm not sure because I'm having a hard time getting my pole to work. I'm going to buy another one of these. I'm going to buy another one of these signs, and I'm actually going to do the back side of it. I'm so into this look now that it's literally like something I can fucking say. I'm like, I can sit up and do signage all day. I used to, when I first started doing t-shirts, I was making banners and doing signs. And I don't like the plain Jane banners. Like, I still have my T-shirt shop Dallas banner. It's a time and a place for it. But like, if I want to like kind of take, everybody has those. So I kind of want to take it to the next, to another level. So that's what I got going there. And that's about it, y'all. I know that Keisha asked about the, okay. I know that Keisha asked about something. Let me see. I was trying to read those comments. Hold on. There we go. Live chat. Y'all know I'm on the phone, which is okay. It would be cool if you could display the printed apparel on the table with some kind of clear glass case um to block people from touching them, but it's open on the back. Oh yeah, you could just get a, they have display cases that you can get where you could definitely do that. For me, my events is all about like grabbing stuff. So um I want them to reach and grab the shirts off the table because we're gonna be printing them, right? And particularly at this event, I don't have I don't have my third or my fourth person. So I'm already kind of bummed out about that. I'm going to push this over here and then kind of get this back a little bit. So I am a little bit bummed out like about that, but they're going to, they said they're going to have somebody there to help me. Um we'll see how that works. So my intentions is to just have I'm going to see if I can put this stuff in the comments cuz I'm on the computer now. If the computer's not reloaded. But if I was doing, so like if I'm doing event where I'm actually selling merch, Keisha, I have all of my stuff in the clear containers like this, in the, not clear containers, but clear bags. So I may have one of these out, like if I've got the badass entrepreneur hoodie, I might have one out, and then everything else is kind of bagged up. And then you could put, you can put your stickers or logo or whatever, your business card in here behind this or whatever. So that's how I pretty much do it. Um, when I have, especially with white, with something that I don't want people to touch, but I have found that when you fold stuff up, it makes people not really mess with stuff so much. Okay, so somebody opened up an email for a fifth time. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see. Opening Gmail. Let's see what's going on, because looks like somebody is over there looking at emails. Um, let's get, so y'all, if you want to keep your Google timeline, your Google location history, the deadline, they're about to stop doing that. So you have to go into your account and delete that. Let's see here. Trying to see. So what I have to do is 1,500 vested. I interviewed over da da da, offline message, payment issues. I definitely need to fix my account, one of my affiliate accounts, so that I can start getting payments from it, because they like, hey, we can't send you your money. We ain't been able to send you your money in a while. I'm like, sometimes I just let those payments stack up because it's not that much. Let's see here. Y'all, sometimes I have so many emails that it's like crazy. So I had an email December 4th, December 5th. Hold on. Okay, so what does she say? These are the water battles. Can you handle them? Yes, I can. Okay. We're doing some bobbing and weaving on the budget. When would you need to know one way or either if we can have you on set? January 21st. By December 21st, ma'am. Hi, Randall. Let's see. Great question. Great question. We don't hold dates. Okay, hold on. So, it's two L's. This lady's name is. I gotta do a quick email. Hi, Randall. Great question. We don't hold a date, or no, scratch that. Start over. Hi, Randall. Great question. We don't book your date. You're not booked until you make a payment. Let's see. How should I say that? I need to tell her that you're not officially booked until you make a payment. Let's see. I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but let's see. Um, 21 days to the event. Okay, y'all might have to help me with this email. 21 days prior to the event, we are going to need. Okay, so the event needs to be booked a month prior, and we need the art, shirt sizes, etc. 21 days prior to the event. Check. do offer rush if the date is available. We'll say a 2 week rush. I'm starting to offer to make people pay rush fees. Um, we're just gonna say it's a $500 rush fee. Y'all think a $500 rush fee is good? Or is that too much or not enough? I don't think it's enough. I think it should be about 750. Okay. I'm tell them to reserve the date. It's $500 to reserve the date, and then they can figure out the details. Um, they can figure out the details afterwards. Um, hold on, y'all. Okay, so whenever people tell me that they are having a problem um, with their budget, right? Then what I do is I'll go ahead and reply to them and kind of talk to them, let them know, like, hey, this is what, hey, especially if you're doing an event, I can't do like last minute stuff, but I do want to kind of see what it is that I can do to help you with your budget. So let's say, like, if the because a lot of times what people don't want to do is they don't want to tell you what their budget is. So a lot of times people they don't want to tell you like exactly what their budget is. So they'll when she says, "Oh, okay, well we're doing some bobbing and weaving with the budget, right?" My reply, I'm gonna reply back to. So when do you really need to know? Like when's your deadline? Like so, I'll give them like a hard deadline. Hey, we need to have this a month out, but I need to have your artwork, sizes, everything needs to be finished 21 days in advance of the event. A lot of times, what I'm finding is a lot of these people are not timely, right? And so, like now, today, here it is that I'm struggling trying to get stuff done last minute because I'm doing an event that I should have had 21 days out to prepare for. But instead, I'm like getting payment like a week out and then preparing for the event last minute. It's a lot of stuff that has to be done. And I think that part of the thing is that people just think, oh, that you just show up. They don't think about the prep work that needs to be done, or they don't think about you're running a business and you're not my only customer. Even with like when you're doing custom work for people, somebody orders a t-shirt from you or they order signs from you or bags from you, they just think that you can crank that stuff out of your ass, right? And so we know that we can't do that. So even regardless of whatever it is that you do, you have to have some type of a deadline. And I try not to be, I try not to be, um, I don't want to be mean with my customers and run them off. But at the same time, I have to let them know that, hey, if you are not able to book the event by such and such a date, then there's going to be a fee. Because until there's like a deposit paid, we're just talking, right? We're just talking and nothing's moving. I had an in-depth conversation with my brother about this, about like people not paying me. Like, I need my money. I need my money, right? And really, I see what you're saying. Okay, Arlene, I'm not sure why you're not seeing the join button. Um, I really don't know. Um, Maybe try to refresh and see if it pops back up, or go to the home page, the channel page, and see if that works. I'll look into it when we get off of here and see if I can find anything out that I can tell you on the next for the next video. But yeah, y'all, so you have to, that's one thing about in business, is that you got to put deadlines on stuff, because people want their stuff when, if you have a deadline, like I have a deadline that this has to be done, I can't show up tomorrow and say, hey, I can't do this, right? Or I'm running behind, I got to have it ready to go. And so you have to set deadlines, and it's not about being mean or anything like that. And you can be stern, but at the same time, not be rude in the way that you say it and stuff like that. But the main way to get that done is by imposing rush fees to let people know that, hey, it's urgent. And then I've had people that I've sent emails to, and I've told them, hey, if you'd like to book, we need a deposit. And then they'll keep doing conversations with me. And let's say we have 20 conversations, and then now your date's gone, or I'm no longer available. And then they're mad because they didn't pay for the date. So now I kind of am upfront, and I tell people after I've done a couple of conversations with them, hey, we need to, it's a $500 to reserve the date. Other than that, we're just talking, right? So that people know, so that now it's no reason for you to get mad if you don't get this date. So hopefully that kind of helps you out, or helps people out. So let's see here. Okay, so the email. Hi, Randall. Thanks for reaching out. Completely understand the need to bob and weave with budgets is part of the event planning magic. To secure your event date, we provide typically require bookings to be finalized at least 1 month prior. Additionally, we'll need artwork sizes and any other details submitted no later than 21 days before the event to ensure everything runs smooth. If you're in a pinch, we do offer 2-week brush options. Man, that chat GPT is a mug, right? Um, mhm. If you're working on it within a specific budget, let me know where you stand, and let me see what we can do for you. Okay. I love it. I love it. And then I always tell them, because for me, I can I can close a deal by talking to you better than I can through email. And so a lot of times I prefer to get them on the phone, but a lot of times people don't want to get on the phone. So in my emails, I always say, hey, if you prefer to, jump on a phone call, work out the details, that can actually literally like save a job. I had a job that I made like $13,000 on. That was like a wash. This lady was tired of talking to me. I was tired of talking to her. We had been going back and forth in email, fighting over prices and whatnot. And because sometimes people don't understand all the logistics in like the printing business, what all you have to do to make something work, to get this amount of shirts. That's the main thing with printing. People don't understand the time that it takes. A lot of times people think that all you do is live events, and so you're just sitting around twiddling your thumb waiting on a live event to come. They don't realize that you're running a day-to-day operation. They don't realize that, hey, I'm shutting down my business or putting my business on hold to come and do something for you, which literally means that like the day before or a day or two before the event, I'm pretty much shutting down. So sometimes I'm losing money to chase money, right? And I've learned like not to do that because, baby, I can't be missing no coins. So that's why I implemented the 2 week thing. If you need it, well, 3 weeks or a month. And then having it within, that 21 days, putting those timelines on people, because otherwise it has me ripping and running, trying to get things done, trying to figure it out. Love it when they read the email. So this guy just read my email. Hi, David. I'm headed your way now. Did you just read my email after I did this? Like, literally, like, you got these shirts like weeks ago. Like, and he's just now reading the email saying that I'm on my way to deliver them. So, that type of stuff, y'all. Sample pick. Let's see here. So I have some, so tonight, hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So tomorrow is Friday. Let's see. Let's see. Will I do it today or will I do it tomorrow? Let me look up King's Academy. Where did I put the stuff? Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. King's Academy. So, are y'all ready for a real review? I'm not saying that nobody else's reviews are real, because everybody's reviews are real. But are you guys ready for an honest review over on the HTV Run 2? So I got it, and we are going to put it to a test. But I want to put that thing to a test in a real work environment when I want to do a 100-piece order with it and see if it can handle it. Because I've only seen people do reviews where they do like one, do a press and then put it up, and then you don't really see it no more on their channel. Y'all see, I still got the other one down here, and literally every time that I have used this thing, I always have to do 2 presses, or I'll take it and go into the bag and then do it. I'm really, really rooting for HTV Runt to get this thing right. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that they get this dang gone thing right, y'all, because if it if the pressure works, right? If there's still going to be some other things that it could use help on. But if that pressure works on it, it will be a perfect machine for you to start with, to not hurt your back. Like, I got back problems, right? You still can't thread it, but it'll be a perfect machine to do, especially for events. It could literally be known as the event press, right? So I'm going to do a in-depth review, because y'all know, hey, it ain't paid. They don't send it to me for free. I'm gonna go through it tooth and nail and give y'all the business on it and see, hey, what is this here? Tax office. Um, no, that's TK office. TKA. Oh, they over there looking at my emails trying to see if this order is ready. So, have you ever, for those of you guys who have email trackers, you ever been like sitting at your desk and you open up their email and then they turn around and open up your email because they seen you open up the email, and so then they turn around and they looking at the email? Look like I'm over here playing email tag with somebody because I just opened up their email so that I could get some information. But I need to order. I got to order shirts, and I did not order shirts, so they're gonna come. I'm gonna go ahead and place this quick order. What was the name of the company that did the side by side comparison that sent me an invite to review their stuff? I'm trying to think of what was their name. Um, Dang, Keisha, do you remember when I was on the phone with that guy, and he or anybody remember? They compare prices on their sites. Let's see, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go with the G500. Ugh, I haven't put it on the G500 in a long time, baby. Oh, I need, when we did our, let me go and look. That's what I need to do. Before I even do this, is I need to look at my order history because I ordered some shirts for this live and we did not have, it's got to be this one because it's a big order. There were no 4X's in the order, and there ain't no 4X's in here. 3X 28, 3X 20. There's no 3X's in here. 4X's in here. We got extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 3X. No 3X's in here. Huh. Because 4X was unavailable. That's why. So I should have ordered 4X's, and I think it's 11. So let me just order 11 4X's. And on this order, this is actually for the event. So I'm glad that I came in here and sat down and thought about it, because I would show up without them 4X's and they'll be hot at me. Let's see here. So we're gonna order, I want to say it's 11. I'm almost positively sure that it was 11. I'll go back and double check, but I gotta put in. So I'm gonna order these shirts. I'm gonna do HTV, DTF transfers on these shirts, and it's 100 pieces. So I'm gonna opt to do that and just do those tomorrow, and do that review on the HTV run using that actual those 100 shirts to see if it's what it says it is. So small, I need 13 extra small. 13, let me put this order in. 21, 28, 23, 5. I saw the most hilarious thing the other day, y'all. So sometimes you see people out here and they're trying to teach people about pricing, and they don't really know what the hell they're talking about because they're not pricing. Like, I don't understand how you try to teach somebody about pricing something when you're not selling it. I just don't understand it. But, hey. Okay. Oh, so these are all going to be all kid shirts. Ooh, that changed just a lot. So good thing that I paid attention to that. I am I'm glad I didn't order the transfers because I would have ordered the transfers for all adult shirts. So I've got extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. This is a time when you can actually make the prints a little bit smaller because we got those kid sizes. So kid sizes versus adult sizes. So I will actually be able to change the sizes of the prints on here. That's one good thing that you can do with, oh y'all, today the G500 is $2.20. I ain't seen that in a while, so I'll take it. Um, let's see here. Medium, we need 4, and 2X we need 1, and large we need 4. Okay. Let me check this other order before I get up out of here to make sure that I've got the right number of 4X's for this last thing that I need to do. 4X 11. A girl's memory kick in, kick in, kick in, T baby, kick in, kick in, kick in, T baby. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there we have that one. So that's correct. Go ahead and get these shirts ordered and sent over so that yeah, so now I'm gonna resize my prints. I'm gonna make them all pretty much the same size except for the adult shirts. The adult shirts I'll do a little bit different. So we're gonna do 100 shirts, and let's see. Are y'all ordering gang transfers? I told Ken that at some point when I start selling $1,000 a week off of transfers consistently, and I do it 3 months consistently with $1,000 in sales, that's when I buy a DTF printer. If it don't happen, it won't be bought. Oh, I see you. You stepping up your game over here. You stepping up your game over here. Okay. DTF in Texas stepping their game up on their website, but they're gonna have to step their game up a little bit more. Okay. Now what is he doing here? Build your own gang sheet. Let's see what this is. Looks like they have a build your own gang sheet thing on here. So not 22 by 200. Let's see how much these gang sheets are gonna cost me. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it myself. And go ahead and so I had I may need to reach out to this company because I sent the image over to a client, and there was still a problem with the, what is it called? I think it's called Little Drummer Boy or something like that. There's a problem with the artwork when the artwork came over. In previewing it, it looks perfectly fine, but in looking at the artwork, it's not right. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go in and find it. So I don't know where it is, but looks like I'm gonna have to go in, and maybe it's in my downloads. Maybe, just maybe, it's in the downloads. I don't know where it is. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, and so that I can concentrate on what I need to do, find this artwork and do the send over the stuff that I need to send over to this person, because I think that on one of my jobs, I did a job and I proofed it. I sent the proof over. Let me see. Go back over to my emails. Um, and I caught something after the approval. So normally, after somebody approves it, we just print it. But if I catch, and this is the type of business that I want to be in, the type of people that I want to fuck with, right? So like if you in business and you just out there printing shit to be printing shit, and you know that it's not right, right? You wrong as a motherfucker. Um, that's my little cursing for the day. So, but I remember when I used to work in the bazaar and I had my shop in there, the owners of the bazaar ordered some signs telling people like not to hang outside. Well, they were Chinese, and so maybe they didn't know how to spell like certain things in English language. And so, and it wasn't even the spelling. I think it was just maybe it was a run-on word, or it was a double negative, or whatever it was that they used, right? So obviously you looked at it and you knew they, oh, this person didn't go to school in the United States of America, right? So, or whatever it was, and that they didn't really understand the full English dialect, or how we construct sentences. And so this sign company literally printed these signs exactly the way this man sent the stuff over. And I remember having to walk into that place every day with them freaking signs out there in front of that place with the wrong shit on it. And every day that I would walk in there, I would think of what an asshole. What an asshole to print that. Um, like that. So one day I decided that I was going to go in there to pay my rent. And that was the day that I decided to talk to, what was his name? Mr. Tran. That day I decided to go in there and talk to Mr. Tran. And so I told him, when I went in there, I paid the rent and everything. And I told him, I said, hey, Mr. Tran, let me recreate the signs for the bazaar. And he was like, why? There's nothing wrong with the signs. And I said, yeah. I said, the signs are not, I just explained to him. I said, the signs, they don't read proper English. They just don't read properly. And so I ended up recreating the signs, right? And so once I recreated the signs, everybody was like, oh my God, thank God that you recreated the signs. Nobody wanted to tell him, but people was like laughing and stuff. And so I always said, I always think about that whenever I'm proofing people's stuff and I find something that's misspelled, or it's uh, crazy and it doesn't sound right. I always say something to people, right? Like, I was doing a shirt. Y'all know how people put on shirts, RIP to all of my fallen angels, right? So one day I'm in the shop and my mom is there, and this girl, she wants to get a rest in peace shirt done. And so she wants to put that on the shirt, and I'm like, my mom's looking at me and I'm like, and so I told her, I said, I don't think, I said, let's put in here, just put RIP to your angels, to my angels. I said, don't put your fallen angels. Well, because the reason is, and I get it, what people are saying, well, you was an angel and you died, but that ain't the context of what that says, right? If you're biblical, and the fallen angels are the angels that were kicked out of heaven, which would be Lucifer and him folks. Okay, y'all see how I say him folks? That's what I'm talking about. So, stuff like that. I just think that, as a business owner and as somebody that's, when you're doing work for people, that you should, you know, tell them. So, do you, like, when you're doing something for somebody and somebody sends you something over and it's misspelled, do you tell them? Like, if forgotten is misspelled, do you say it or do you just proof it and you just, even if they've approved the proof and then you look at it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that ain't right, right? And so that's the thing with this artwork. Um, and this artwork is nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to show you guys what is wrong with it. One thing that I mean, and see if you guys can see it here. I'm doing it this way. Let's see here. I'm going to turn the camera over and see if it will, if I can get it to zoom in. So on this particular job, well, I don't know, my camera always dirty. Hold on. Camera always dirty. You see right there where that D on dude is cut off. That's the problem with this one. And so in my mind, it's like that person, it's very easy for them to like not see that, right? But as a printer, I should see it, right? As a printer, I should see it and I should go in there and fix it. So that's what we're going to do, is we're not going to send that out like that. So I'm going to try to fix it myself first. And I'm wondering if, so let me look at her artwork and download it again so that we can make sure that we get it right. And it could be something, let's see here, in the translation of the file being translated, because it actually opens in a PDF like it should, but when it's imported into Corel, it's not opening up right. So I see it here, but it's not opening up right. So I'm going to try to fix it. And if I can't fix it, then I'm going to hit her up and say, hey, let's figure out what to do about this. Or I'll just fix it. Either one. Either way, I'll just go in and fix it. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, y'all. Let's see here. Let me check real quick, see if y'all got any comments in there. Oh, dang. I don't remember that video. Can't remember that, what that was. I'll find it. And Arlene, I'll check on that and see if I see anything when I get through. Maybe just wait a day or something and see, because I don't know, I don't really have too much control over that stuff that they do over there. But all right, y'all. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Come on. Where is my come to me? Come and go. Okay, on the desktop. Little drummer boy, come on. Little drummer dude. Well, there it is. He is a PNG. I'll take him in that way. Oh, as a PNG, he's jacked up. So maybe he's not jacked up as her. Okay, get up off of here. Let's see. Bye, y'all.